Victoria Police say they are now investigating 3 incidents in Melbourne overnight, including an arson attack on a city synagogue. They've released more details about a man who entered the synagogue grounds on Albert Street at about 8 last night. He poured a flammable liquid on the front door of the building, then set it on fire before fleeing. Reporter Natasha McFarlane joins us now from Melbourne. Natasha, hi there. Police provided an update a short time ago. What did they say?
That's right. So the police have now actually released images of a man they want to speak to, who they think may have information related to this arson attack at the synagogue in East Melbourne. They've released very clear pictures which have come from CCTV footage. It shows a man wearing dark clothing. He's of Caucasian appearance, about 30 years old, with a beard and dark long hair. So quite identifiable, and they're hoping that he can come forward and self-present and help with their investigation. Now, they're also urging people who may have seen something last night to come forward and provide information to this investigation. So I guess that's the newest element from police. Now, what actually happened at the synagogue last night was that somebody entered the grounds, poured flammable liquid on the doors at the step, and then set it alight while there was a congregation inside. There was a group of about 20 people who were having a meal for Shabbat that included families and children there. They initially noticed smoke and some movement on security cameras and realised that there was a fire out the front. They were able to luckily escape through the back door and very quickly, and the fire brigade arrived on scene and were able to put that out quite quickly as well, because they're nearby. Now, everyone has been obviously left very shaken by this incident, and it's unfortunately just one of 3 incidents that have happened overnight. Now, there was a second incident in the CBD where a group of pro-Palestinian protesters were in the city, and a smaller splinter group have walked off to a lane where there's a heap of restaurants, and they've gone to a Israeli-owned business there and have been chanting offensive things and causing quite a bit of disturbance there. So police attended and asked them to move on, but during that time, a 28-year-old man was arrested for, I guess, disobeying police orders. He has now been released there. And now, as I mentioned, there were 3 incidents. So the third one happened in Greensborough in the early hours of this morning. We don't know too much about that, but Greensborough is in Melbourne's northern suburbs. And this is what Acting Commander Zorka Dunstan had to say about that.
We are investigating a 3rd incident at a business in Greensborough that occurred early this morning. It's understood that unknown offenders attended the business on Para Road at approximately 4:30 in the morning and set fire to 3 cars. The offenders also used spray paint on the cars and on a building wall. One of the cars was destroyed while the other 2 were moderately damaged. We have local detectives investigating, and they have the support of our Counter-Terrorism Command as well as our Crime Command.
Tell us what the reaction has been from politicians.
Yeah, so it's been broad, really. Lots of condemnation from all sides of politics. Federal opposition leader Susan Lee has come out online and said that last night's events, I guess specifically the arson attack, were totally horrifying. We've also heard from Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke, who, echoed those sorts of sentiments, saying that anti-Semitism has no place in our society. And Victorian Premier Jacinta Allen has also described the attack as disgraceful behaviour by a pack of cowards. She says it happened on Shabbat, making it even more abhorrent. And she says that, she stands with the Jewish community in their fight against hate and violence. Now, The Victorian Police Minister Anthony Carbines has also spoken about this morning. He as well condemned what happened, but he's gone further to announce that federal partners will help assist police or Victoria Police in their investigation. So that means the AFP and ASIO will also be involved. He had a briefing from Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke, and they've spoken today about that. So the investigation is well underway and including, I guess, all levels of police at this stage.